So today, the 3D printer needs a box, so that's what I'm making. Out of an old wardrobe, pine wardrobe, recycling as always. Building it on my, what do you call these things, car ramp, as you do. So yeah, I'm just done the next marking, and I shall now chop that with my battery powered circular saw, and there's my battery. A big car battery, yep, you got it. The battery on that thing died a long time ago, and how the electric mains powered one has also died, so I thought, sod it, I'll wire it up to the car battery. Still got a good blade on, so there you go. Okay. I'm going to put some pre-drill holes. I suppose I should mark this first. Yeah, because it's just pine, this wood. It's going to split quite easily. So just put in a bunch of holes. So it reduces the risk of that splitting. Put a screw in. Cut a piece to go on the back to give it a bit of support, rigidity. Like that. Make sure she's straight, put the rest in. So, why am I doing this? Well, 3D printers print plastic out, obviously, and they do that by heating up the filament, and in my case they do it by heating up the bed that they lay that filament on. I normally print ABS, so that requires the bed to stay quite warm throughout the process. I typically run the bed at about 110 whilst it's printing. That stops, or helps to stop, the item that you are printing from bending up and warping during the print. Because no one wants that to happen, otherwise you end up with god-awful prints. After spending several hours watching it print, so the last thing you want to do is have to reprint it. So it gets very frustrating very quickly. So I'm going to make a box up. The idea is that the box keeps it a little bit warmer. I'm going to put a light bulb in here, an old-fashioned light bulb, filament light bulb, probably a 60-watt light bulb. It's only going to be a small half-metre cube box, something like that. The light bulb will give it a bit of warmth inside and make it quicker to print stuff, because obviously you've got to wait for the bed to heat up and that. Ideally, you wouldn't put your printer on a piece of wood. Wood is susceptible to damp, moisture, and obviously when it gets damp it starts to warp. And one key thing about a 3D printer is that you want a very flat base. However, this is what came to hand very quickly, so it's what I'm going to use. Maybe one day I might get something nice for the base, or I might either reinforce the base with something. I've got some steel angle, aluminium angle. I might either do that one day maybe, I don't know. Right, I'm going to get some other bits and carry on. Quite nice working with wood. You achieve things quite quickly. Working with steel is nice, but you either got to put a million bolt holes in something, or you've got to weld it together. So it takes quite a bit longer to achieve whatever it is you're trying to do. With wood, chop it, screw it, job done. Slightly on the street. I'm just another piece of wood running across the top of the yeah, right there. Next side. Clear enough on the top. Chop. Go there. So only if I can get one time. What are you going to do? This one in now. Single hand. There you go. Oops. What I'm going to do is put a clear door on the front of this when I'm done, which I think I've got some acrylic laying around, although I don't think it's clear. I think it might actually be clear blue acrylic. And looking a little bit funky, won't it? Yeah, that's what I got, that's what I use. Let's say, but anything. Most of the things I've been recycling in the workshop one time or another. Or actually find a really good stick to mask in. Okay, so one side down. Next side. So here's what I made earlier. The rainy day, here we are. Just like leaving the roof as well. Workshop. That fix. Rain, never leaks in the summer, there's no rain, obviously, a little rain. There's a pain in the ass trying to fix the roof when it's raining in the winter. Most of the winter is leaky roof, so it makes sense. Oh, I like that to me. Just throw in there, just like at the end. Things like that. Too many cold coffees are drunk in here. There's the squeeze over here. The holes go open. Okay, so crazy. Would be nice to glue this bit. And I think I can think of this. I've cut all these pieces from an old wallpaper, there we go. I've done it in such a way that I can use aspects of the wardrobe used for its construction. And I shall show you that in just a minute. Give these last few screws in. Try and hold the job together. I think I should go very well. I'll make it hard myself. So, the wardrobe had a backing board that these side panels of the wardrobe were recessed for. So I've used that so I can now go and get those panels and slide them in. And then that'll be my back made. Any problem with that? Use that one. I'll look at that. Well, just. Okay. Okay, well, look at that. I do. Because this one is the same thing. I think I'm going to now I need to find something long and straight. Right. Possibly not 100% straight. Nice piece of aluminium. Look at that. I have to find a project to use this for now. This piece of aluminium. Marked it. Ah, look, I moved it. Voila, plonka. That's a really blunt knife. lovely. Just trying to smash it up, get really sharp. So get power to that. Right, okay. Let's go down there. And now we have these box of bits. I think I'm going to have something in here that I do. Oh, look at these are ideal. Little metal brackets. They do nicely. They act as a clamp. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Clamp it into place with these. Oops. So get down, that's a bit of wood. Wood is actually, this wood is very thin. I don't like extra things, I don't know. So that's what I should have done is use my stapler gun for this nailer thing. But, and then sort of, and they've been thinner as well, so let's light it up. But hey, it is what it is. Oh! I'm a bit sharp, this is all about. One of those things that goes badly wrong very quickly. And then get it right. Around a saw too. So quick, you cook up the lines of the blade and then shoot it. Store it with a nice little times and get that little bit at the end that doesn't break the right line that you mark down. So, that goes. Okay. And now, we have said box. Can you see in that said box? I don't think you can. A little bit dark, isn't it? We put light on. Woohoo! We have lights! I'm actually going to put a light in here. Question is, do I have anything to put in it now? Got a box of electrical bits down there. Alright, so the first handy thing I've got a plug socket. So thinking on the go, I'm going to put that on the side of. Am I going to put that on it? It would act as handy switches for the light and the printer. The printer doesn't have a switch on it. I don't know why they ever designed it like that. So that moment when you see the print head plunging into the bed, you can't stop it quick enough because you have to unplug the bleeding thing. Let's see if I've got anything better. I've got bayonet. That'll be cool. Let's use that. Bayonet. Take the wire up a bit, it's a bit long. That'll give me the lighting for the heat. Right, okay, I'm going to turn you off a minute. I'm going to figure out what I'm actually going to do for electrics in this. And once I've got that plan in my head and made another cup of coffee that will go cold, I'll turn you back on and show you what I'm doing. Freezing coffee, fantastic. Okay, I've got my plan together. And look, it's time for these super duper jobbies again. Oh yes, I love these. I wonder if they'll ever sponsor me. That'd be a laugh, wouldn't it? Who are they made by? CK. Go on, sponsor them. That'd be nice of you, that. I'm going to need a lot more stripped off than that, aren't I? Right. Put it there. Close action shot. Amazing, aren't they? Amazing. So yeah, I've opted for putting a socket up there. I've just chopped the end off an IEC lead, so I'm going to put a hole through and feed that through. Then I can use the switches off that. Mainly because I've just got this stuff. It's not, you shouldn't really run a socket off a lead. Not the done thing, is it really? But because I've got the bits, I'll do it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. So that gives me a socket for the light bulb, a socket for the printer. I'll put a hole through the cabinet in a minute to do the USB lead and to do the power for this. I know where to put that hole. Nice when the comes together. I need some drill bits in. Where do those? We do a close up of the drill bit going through. Just tripod stiff, ready, steady. Gone through the hole. Right, okay. It's all fun and games, isn't it? There we go. Tie a knot in the cable. Again, not really done thing for power, but stops, or will stop, me yanking the lead. Looks like I might have a visitor here, is that? Someone's pulled up. Right, I'll wire this up, find out who's at the door, and I'll be back. Okay, so she's home, or in her new home anyway. So I put the plugs in and turn that on. I need to get a light bulb. Don't have any filament light bulbs. I gave them up a long time ago, or energy efficient ones. So what have we got? Right, let's get this filament heated up. I can't remember where to do this. Preheat ABS. Okay. Bed. Okay, so she's going to heat her up. Now I'm doing this because I need to route the filament cable, so I've got a hook way up on the ceiling that you can barely see because it's out of range. I've got a hook up there on the ceiling. I've got a hole up here. I may need to move that hole actually. It's not quite in the right place. I quickly drill a hole. I'll put that camera up a bit more. There we go. That's what I put that hole about there. How the hell do you do this without getting dust in there? Let's try and do it like this, shall we? Don't really want to get. A load of sawdust on the bottom. Oh, the bed's preheating as well. Okay. I haven't put a door on yet because, well, I just haven't got that far. I'm going to do that next. And I'll get a light bulb as well. I'll get the light bulb once the when I go out for the school run and drop off the child. Okay, sorry about the blue tinge. It's calibrating the bed at the moment, so it does it in 6 points and gets a map of the bed, and therefore hopefully any distortions or wobbles in the bed or the frame or anything else it takes into account and makes the print stick perfectly to that bed. That's the theory. So the last time I did it, for whatever reason, it just decided to go straight through the bed instead, which was a little bit frustrating, but it kind of happens quite often at the moment. I find it happens more often when it's linked to the PC software. If it's linked on the printed from an SD card, it doesn't do it as much. I'm not saying that's something wrong there, but something needs to be investigated, I think. The only downside of this new camera is that it turns off quite a lot. I wonder if I could do this. I can't actually see anything myself now. But a bit of luck, maybe that's taking a nice little image of what we're doing. Right, okay. Put it there. As well. Oh, look at that, look, you can see it printing along. Unfortunately the camera is going to get knocked off at some stage here. The bed's not big enough. So the print is finished. This is it. So I'm going to go and scoop that off the tray. Well, I'll let it cool down a bit, then scoop it off, and we'll get on with it.